What is up, everybody? Welcome back to AI on Crypto, coming at you today with another Gala Games video, because today we got to talk about Townstar and some of the really big changes that are coming to the ecosystem. Now, some people like these changes, some people don't, but everybody's in agreement that Townstar is a work in progress and that Gala Games needs to continue tweaking the model until we get it right. Now, it's no secret that Townstar has had a hard time keeping up the price of the in-game currency, the Town token, but that is not unique to Gala Games and Townstar. Every single game right now in the play-to-earn space is trying to figure out that special formula that can allow for an in-game token to become more valuable over time. And the changes that we're going to be talking about in today's video that Gala team is rolling out for Townstar are a step in the direction of tweaking the tokenomics in-game to make Townstar a long-term viable ecosystem that can allow people to earn valuable currency. All right, guys, so get ready. We're going to dive into these changes coming to Townstar right here in this video right now. This is AI on Crypto. On this channel, we talk about cryptocurrency prices and trends, altcoin gems, and all the things on the blockchain that fill our bags to the max, and we stay far away from Wreck City. We make daily cryptocurrency content covering NFTs, play-to-earn blockchain gaming, decentralized finance, and more. So if you're looking for that kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. Tap that bell so you don't miss any future videos, and welcome to the communities. And guys, if you like the content, please do your part. Smash that like button so YouTube spreads this around far and wide. All right, guys, now before we dive into the Townstar stuff, gotta remind you, not a professional financial advisor. It's always important to remember, do your own research, understand nothing's a guarantee. All this stuff is highly risky. Make sure you talk to a pro if you need to before making any major financial decisions. All right, guys, so if you're new to the channel, if you're new to playing or in blockchain gaming, Gala Games has been the absolute king for the last 6 months, I would say, in the play and earn space, or play to earn, however you want to call it. Of course, it really got popping last year with Axie Infinity really leading the way. I would say that Gala closed the year with a lot more momentum than Sky Mavis, but I would say they're still 1 and 2. And right now, Townstar is the game that Gala has live that is earning out play and earn rewards each and every day to the players. Now, this has been going on for a few months now, and they have an interesting system where the amount you earn per day is based on completing daily challenges and the number of NFTs that you own and play on your board. But over time, there has been a situation where the top 2% of Townstar players are getting 70% of the daily revenue, and the token has been quite inflationary and it's been going down for a while now. But it is no reason to panic because the team is just now getting this going. They're testing things out, and this is to be expected as we figure out the tokenomics and the best economic model for this game. And that brings about the changes that the team is rolling out in this new server update, which does start tomorrow, March 1st. Which they are going to begin with this server update rolling out tomorrow, which will implement one part of the change, which is making the Townstar rewards a little bit more difficult from a time standpoint. You're going to have to earn a little bit more stars within the game to max out your daily rewards over the course of the month. This is going to make it a little bit more of a player economy where you actually have to put in the playing time to a little bit more of a higher extent to get your full daily rewards. And the other aspect, which is going to be rolling out in April 5th, is this new concept of Town Power, which will make it so that in order to achieve maximum results for the real high earners within Townstar, the real whales, they're going to have to actually hold more town in order to max out their earnings. And they're going to have to basically keep a higher supply of both Gala and Town in order to get their maximum daily payout. So when both of these changes are live, it's basically going to mean you're going to have to play a little bit longer or smarter, and you're going to have to hold more town. And together, these are two moves that we believe, or that the team believes, is a step in the right direction. All right, guys, so before I start rambling on any further with my summary of the events, for those of you who want the granular detail, we're going to start reading the bulletin right now from the Townstar website itself. All right, guys, so get ready. Let's go ahead and just read it directly from the website. All right, guys, introducing Town Power. All specifics in this article are subject to change and have not been finalized. In the coming weeks, you might have noticed some changes to Townstar, Gala Power, Town Power, and the in-game star challenges. These will work together to make Townstar even more fun to play and attract a wider audience. The Townstar early access period is coming to an end and new changes are coming in the game. The target for implementing these changes is April 5th, 6 months after the early access period started. All right, guys, so the first change will be Gala Town Power Hour. So if you've ever played Townstar, you'll notice in the upper left corner by your avatar graphic is a lightning bolt with a star. This demonstrates your level of Gala power, which has been determined by your total of Gala and Town you hold in your inventory's treasure chest with the formula Gala plus Town x2 and then applied at the table. Our plan for the future is to have Gala power control the number of active NFTs you can place in your town, which is basically what they're doing now. But they're also going to have Town Power. So Town Power will control the amount of town you can earn. It is necessary to decouple Town from Gala Power, as the broader ecosystem will require a variety of games with their own ecosystems, and the actions in one game should not necessarily impact other games within the ecosystem. There are a variety of reasons for making this change, and it is not going to be the only change implemented in the long term as we work with the community to build a stable and sustainable ecosystem. All right, guys, and I think that's very important to remember, is that this is a work in progress. Nobody is saying that we're going to roll out these two changes here. When I say we, I mean the Gala team. I'm not part of the team. I'm a member of the community, FYI on that. But basically what the team is thinking is that these are steps in the right direction as we learn this new revolutionary industry together, playing and gaming. All right, guys, so the talk of the town. When the initial ecosystem was planned, some player behaviors were not anticipated. The whole point of designing a play-to-earn ecosystem is to use the power of gaming to help those who need it most. What we have found is that a vanishingly small number of players at the top end are completely controlling the economy and have made it so that it is not worth it for new players to enter and play. This is why we had an early access period and are now preparing to push for mass adoption. For example, after looking at our player base, we learned that 98% of our players were earning less than 1,000 town per day. In addition, the top roughly 300 earners of town receive roughly 70% of the total issuance. This isn't necessarily a problem, except that it creates a massive disincentive to new players. Therefore, in order to balance this, the concept of town power is being added. This town power calculation will limit the amount of town which can be earned in any given period of time, while Gala power will continue to limit the number of NFTs which can be placed. So basically, guys, if you're new, for every one Gala power you have, you can play an NFT, and your NFT has different distribution rewards. So if you had 10 NFTs for Townstar that had the potential of earning you daily town when you complete your challenges, you would need to make sure that you have 10 Gala power in order to play all 10 of your NFTs. And right now, up until this point, that's all we've had to worry about. But now, town power is going to come into play. All right, guys, so basically, this is how it goes. There is a mathematical equation here for you math nerds. I will link this in the description below. But as the amount of town increases, the amount required to be held increases as well, creating a pseudo bonding curve for town earning. In the equation above, the exponent is set as 1.6, though this may change in the final version. It essentially means that in order to earn town, users will have to have an amount of town in their accounts. At the lowest level, this is an extremely low requirement, but it scales to provide lateral pressure to the ecosystem as a whole. So basically, guys, what that means is that in the very early stages, if you're a new player, or if you're a player that just doesn't have a lot of NFTs, you're not going to have to hold very much town at all in order to get your max daily rewards. But if you're one of these players earning 1,000 plus town per day, you're going to have to hold a lot more town as you get a lot higher in your daily town distribution in order to continue those max payouts. So basically, they're introducing town power, and it means that in order to get more, the more rewards you earn, the more town you have to hold, to the point where at the higher ends, people are going to literally have to hold 70,000 plus town to get these 1,000 plus rewards in terms of daily town coin distribution. All right, guys, so this should help with a little bit of that deflationary, inflationary pressure if the whales have to hold their town longer in order to maintain their earnings, or if they do a big expenditure or a big sell-off, it might take a long time before they can get their daily payouts back to max again. So that is one of the two changes. The other is the dynamic star challenge update. So this is going to be that next component. This one goes live tomorrow, March 1st. And basically what this is a progressive difficulty standard where each day you have to earn more stars to get your max rewards. It starts out on day one of a new server. You will have to have 500 stars to get your challenge. The next day, 750 stars. The next day, 1,000, to where towards the end of the 31st day of the server, you're going to have to get 8,000 stars in order to get your max payout. This will mean that a player has to truly play the game more or do a better job at their build to earn more stars more quickly in order to get their max payout. And this means that there's probably going to be more days where a player just isn't able to get that reward, which again could further reduce the supply of town. Right now, we do have a supply issue because we have not been onboarding enough new players demanding town in order to justify a high price of the town token with all of the people earning and selling, especially with 300 or so players earning 70% of the total daily supply. So these are all efforts to change that. So I will read directly from the article. What I just told you was the summary. If you want to go ahead and hear me read the article, I'll do it for you right now. Since Townstar Play to Earn was first launched in October of last year, we have received tons of helpful feedback from the community about the directions in which the Play to Earn game should continue to grow and evolve. Today, we're announcing an exciting update called Dynamic Star Requirements that will keep you all regular Townstar players on your toes while also encouraging new players and NFT collectors to beef up their strategic gameplay. The Daily Challenge. The Daily Challenge was implemented as the gateway to Play to Earn. In order to unlock your daily Play to Earn town rewards, you must first complete the Daily Challenge, then claim your reward before the daily timer runs out. For the entirety of the first season of Townstar, the Daily Challenge has consistently been collect 1,000 stars. This number was selected because it struck a fair balance between experienced players who build on a daily basis and those who are new to the game. We wanted to be sure that new players looking to earn from playing with Townstar NFTs would not be discouraged. Even for a brand new town and a relatively inexperienced player, the 1,000 star goal can usually be accomplished in just a couple of hours of gameplay. The original plan, as mentioned in this article, was for the daily challenge to eventually expand into daily challenges with more variety beyond simply stars. We are planning to unveil new character-based daily challenges that would involve other aspects of the game, such as holding a certain number of a certain good in storage or specific production goals. We still plan to further build out the concept of the daily challenge in the future, but in the meantime, we're ready to offer this juicy update that will increase your star requirements based on how many daily challenges you have completed within that town. So the dynamic star challenges and how they work. As we have digested community feedback and the plan has continued to evolve, we have now decided to focus on shifting not the type of daily challenge, but the number of stars required to complete it. Your first daily challenge with your new town will be to earn 500 stars. Once completed, your next day's challenge will be to earn 750 stars. Once you knock that one out, the next daily challenge will require you to earn 1,000 stars. This rough pattern will continue all the way until the 31st daily challenge in the series, which will require you to earn a whopping 8,000 stars. No completion, no advancement. Your star requirements will never increase if you do not complete a daily challenge. If you get stuck at the 3,600 star requirement of the 13th challenge in the sequence, that is where you will remain until you achieve it. So this will encourage building, not coasting. And for a lot of us, we've really enjoyed the coasting, and not everybody is happy about this change. But ultimately, this is supposed to be a play and earn economy where we are rewarded not just for what we own, but also for the contribution. The more players that are on the server for longer periods of time, the better for the ecosystem. And guys, we're super early with Gala Games. We're super early with Townstar. This is called part of the process. And there is no guarantee. You know, none of this stuff is guaranteed. We're all learning as we going. We give so much credit to Gala Games, and they do deserve a lot of it. But even those geniuses over on the Gala Games team are still figuring this stuff out, and that is important to know. Now, I truly believe they are the team that will figure it out in the long run. The question is, will they figure it out with Townstar? And we will find out. I believe that Mirandus will truly be one of the first ones to have a sustainable, vibrant, long-term economy just because of the dynamics of the game and the fun that it's able to provide its player base. Now, the one thing about Townstar is it's not really a social game, right? So this is a bunch of lone town and farming style game builders, right? Mirandus is going to be much more of a social experience where the players are interacting directly with each other right there in the game. Much more of a social experience, which I think is an important element to long-term play and earn mechanics. We'll see if Townstar can figure that out without that element. But when you look at games in the future like Star Atlas and Mirandus, they are truly going to have that social element where people are spending their free time there, and it's not just them by themselves with their game board, with their game build like Townstar. They're actually going to be interacting with other avatars in a sandbox Decentraland style, which again, I think is very important. But I'm also very optimistic about Townstar as well, because a lot of people absolutely love this style of gameplay. And as a collector, and I am a serious NFT collector, which you would know if you follow this channel regularly, I enjoy a game that allows me to do things with my NFT collectibles, which Townstar definitely does that for me. Some of my absolute favorite NFTs I am able to play on my build, like my Haunted Mansion, my Snoop Dogg Epic Style and Ride, and soon my Orbs and my Mirandus Voxes, right? So I definitely love Townstar. Not to mention my Steph Currys. Come on, baby. This is a collector's dream. So this is a good step in the right direction. It's going to cause us to have to spend a little bit more time and energy and mental focus on the game. But at the same time, hopefully it helps the value of Town Token long term. All right, guys, thank you so much for this video. I hope it helped you out. As always, I hope that it prepares you. I'm bringing you this information before it smacks you in the face when you try to earn your town rewards and you're like, what's going on? So if you like this kind of daily content, if you like being informed, if you like hearing about stuff when it matters, i.e. before the time to benefit from it is over, then subscribe to the channel. Tap the bell so you don't miss the time-sensitive videos, and we'll catch you on the next one.